How's it going, everyone? And man, oh man, this is gonna be a bit of a hot video, I think there's gonna be a lot of discussion in the comments section about all of this, but there has been a lot of talk on social media recently about this potential $100 price point for Grand Theft Auto 6, and I think there's a lot of layers to this. I think you can assess it in a lot of different ways. I think there are some people looking at it from the lens of a consumer. I think there are other people, not as many, looking at it from the lens of the publisher that's trying to make the most amount of money possible, and I'm gonna try to do both. And remember, when I am talking about myself and what I want out of a game, that is when I'm talking through the lens of a consumer. But a lot of times in these videos, I do talk about it from the standpoint of being a publisher trying to make the most amount of money possible, because at the end of the day, video games are a business. They are trying to make obscene amounts of money. They have shareholders, etc, 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 and sometimes people conflate the two things as, when I'm talking about it from a business perspective, this is what I want as a consumer. No, usually the two things don't go hand in hand a lot of the times, because the business is trying to do whatever it can to make the most amount of money, especially when they are a dominant market leader. But nevertheless, okay, so there was an analyst study that suggested that Grand Theft Auto 6 could be $100. Then, recently, a Swiss retailer has listed GTA 6 pre-orders at 99 Swiss, and that would equate to about $112 US, leading to more credibility about the $100 price tag for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, let it be known that we do not know at this point what this game is going to be priced at. I think a lot of people see that as it offering some credibility. We don't know. However, I very much put this idea on the table. I very much think that Grand Theft Auto 6 could be $100, and this is only a factor of it. Now, we are talking about it being $100 from a base game standpoint. You know that there are going to be Ultimate Editions. You know that there's going to be a Gold Edition, Ultimate Edition, whatever. I would imagine they're going to do 3 different editions. They'll do the base game, they'll do a Deluxe Edition, and then they'll do the Ultimate Edition. Very much like the Ubisoft model of how you do editions. And I do think that there is a chance that Grand Theft Auto 6 could be $100. And it is because this is one of the only games that can get away with it. And honestly, if I am looking at it, this is me talking about it from the lens of being a business and trying to make the most amount of money possible. Grand Theft Auto 6 being $70, you can make a real argument that that is business malpractice, in terms of, you know that you can sell this game at $100 and people will still buy it up. In the world of Grand Theft Auto 6, it could honestly even, and this is crazy, you guys are gonna be scratching your heads a little bit, it might even elevate this game in the idea, the perception, and the perception is so powerful that people will be like, holy hell, this is the first game that's $100, and it adds a little bit of a literal aura to the game, as the kids like to call it, aura. I know you guys don't care about that, but in the sense of the general casual consumer, the idea that GTA 6, this hotly anticipated game, what's gonna be, by the time it comes out, one of the biggest, if not the biggest video game release of all time, is the first game to also have a $100 price tag. That is going to add a little bit of allure to the game as well. And I'm not saying it's not going to affect sales at all, but I think they'll make it back on the back end easily, and then they'll continue to sell the game at a discount. Now, if you've been watching this video and you understand what these developers have been doing, in all honesty, game prices have been going up without people really even realizing it. What they are trying to now do, a lot of these publishers, is bake in things that we had in the past into these deluxe editions, into these gold editions. And I say things we had in the past for free. For example, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth came out last year, January, and they tried to bake in New Game Plus into the deluxe edition for $85. That's a feature that's been available in games for free for a long time, and actually, Sega got crapped on it, and in the newer Like a Dragon game, Pirate Yakuza, they gave New Game Plus for free. But that's something that's been happening, and the most evident element of something that was available in the past, but now you are being charged for it, is the ability to play a game on release day. And yes, I am talking about fake early access. It's such a powerful thing that they do, because they can manipulate their audience, they can trick their audience into thinking that they're getting some sort of value offer here and there. Oh my god, they're getting this. I get to play Indiana Jones, this incredible single-player game 2 days early? Let me spend my $100. Like, no, you're not playing it 2 days early. The people that dare to spend only $70, they have to wait a couple days. It's essentially the same thing that they've always been doing, in the sense that the game is done. We're just gonna release it a couple days early for those of you that want to pay a little bit more money. They're not doing anything, but the consumer has to pay a little bit more. But a lot of people don't even realize that this is something that was available in the past for free. The ability to play a game on release day. And it's just how it's marketed is very effective. You know, I applaud the publishers that figured this one out. WWE 2K25 recently just came out. That game has 1 week of early access. And let me add, while that has been going on and they've kind of been raising the price of video games that way, GTA 6, from a business standpoint, again, I think it would be malpractice to not do a $130 edition that also has like 48 hours of early access. If you're just talking about making the most amount of money humanly possible, are you guys really trying to tell me that people won't buy the $130 edition and, you know, they can capitalize on FOMO? What they are thinking, I would imagine, from a business standpoint, and I have to reiterate this over and over again because people are going to pretend that this is what I want. No, I don't want it, but I know how these publishers operate. $130 edition or $120 edition, or maybe they'll go the $70 price tag for the base game, but a $100 edition for early access. I do believe that GTA 6 will try some 48-hour early access. What you do is you do the fake early access, and then also you bake in a lot of GTA Online bonuses with that digital deluxe edition, or the deluxe edition in general, because that incentivizes people to go play GTA Online, even if you inherently didn't have a lot of interest in GTA Online, because you got all of these bonuses. That's gonna lead more people to jump into GTA Online, and that's what Rockstar wants in terms of the long game. They want as many people playing the online component because that is what they're gonna monetize for years and years and years. So you're making money up front on the digital deluxe edition with this fake early access, and then on top of that, you bake in all of these goods for, you know, digital only bonus content, or excuse me, online only bonus content. That incentivizes people to go play online even more than they already would want to, and you get more people's foot in the door on online, and that's what they always want. They just want your foot in the door in terms of the online play and everything like that. That's why when you buy like Grand Theft Auto 5 on Steam, you get like shark card bonuses right off the bat. I'm not a big GTA Online guy, but it's all to incentivize you to play the live service portion of the game so they can monetize you on the back end, so they can generate revenue off of you for years and years and years. It's a strategic thing to do, don't get me wrong, but that's how I would think they would operate as a business. If we do get a $70 price tag, I think you'll have these ultimate editions incentivizing people, whether it be with fake early access. Maybe they'll be like, hey, GTA 6 is such a big game that everybody should play it on day one, but I think in terms of the money that you can make with fake early access, it is ridiculous. And let me say it again, I am talking about it from a business standpoint. Can you guys understand from a business perspective? That's what you would think they would want to do. I'll also add, the reason that I feel like a lot of people are worried about this game having a $100 base price tag is that they think a lot of other games will follow suit. Let it be known that GTA 6 is an anomaly. It should not be the standard of what games can be priced at. Not every game is going to be able to go with a base $100 price point. Games will try to finesse you with these, you know, fake early access deluxe editions, but if you're talking about a $100 base price and then $130 for the ultimate edition, nah, I don't think that's going to fly. I think the majority of games, and I'm talking 99% of games, at $100, that's gonna really impact them and people would clown on them. Could you imagine games like Immortals of Aveum or Wild Hearts or Callisto Protocol or Marvel Midnight Suns or Need for Speed Rivals being $100 for the base game? Yeah, get the F out of here with that one. That ain't gonna fly, but could GTA 6 pave the way for bigger games to be a little bit more egregious with their monetization practices or what they price their games at? Absolutely. And I do want to note that there was a note from XQC that's been making the rounds, and I vehemently disagree with this line of thinking, where he said gamers will sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year, but suddenly $100 is too much. I hate this line of thinking in not just gaming, in any form of online discussion. we create this fictitious character that may or may not be real. These people that are online that are complaining about GTA 6 apparently being $100 or potentially being $100, are those the same people that are spending $300 on skins every year? Comment down below, because I know we've talked about the potential of GTA 6 being $100 in a previous video. Are you guys that are worried about GTA 6 being $100? Are you guys the same people that are spending $300 on skins every year? No, the internet is a big place. There's a lot of people, and this conflation that all of these people have the same idea. There might be a minuscule amount of people that are spending $300 on skins every year and then turn around and are complaining about GTA 6 being $100. And at that point, you're arguing with such a small percentage of people that doesn't even really matter. The bulk of the people that I think are worried about GTA 6 being $100, I really believe they are worried about that because of the consequences it can have for gaming in the long term, and that is me talking about it from the consumer lens. The $100 price tag, obviously other publishers are gonna look at that and be like, oh man, GTA 6 at $100 and people are buying it left and right. Maybe our game we can sell it at $100. I absolutely think that's a reality that publishers will have that go through their head. The other thing is that, again, I don't think the majority of games can get away with that. I think even major titles, like a Borderlands 4, I think a $100 price tag would not fly with a Borderlands 4, but will Borderlands 4 have a $100 edition that has a season pass, that has fake early access? Probably, and the fake early access gimmick is something that so many publishers are jumping on board with. We know PlayStation is going to be jumping on with Death Stranding 2. That's an effective way to artificially raise the price of a game without raising the base price of the game, and I think that's the way that they're gonna do it for now without raising the base price of the game. Whoever came up with the fake early access gimmick is a genius, because every other publisher has come on board. And when you're talking about the major games like a Sparking Zero, Bandai Namco made an effing killing on Sparking Zero by selling that $100 Ultimate Edition or whatever, and that had early access. They made a killing on that, and there are certain games that are gonna make a killing with the fake early access. Other games, I don't think, like a Lies of P, I believe that had 48 hours of early access with the deluxe edition. I don't think that game made a killing. A Sparking Zero, I do think that made a killing. I do think a GTA 6 will make a killing, and I think the sports games every year make a killing, but the sports games every year make a killing regardless. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. There's a lot to talk about. And, you know, we wanted to mainly cover it from a consumer lens, but also a business lens. And again, I think a lot of people are going to think that I'm advocating for all of this. No, I'm just telling you guys what's going to go through the head of the publishers trying to make the most amount of money. They don't care about you. A lot of times, they don't even care about the quality of the game. They care about how to make the most amount of money humanly possible, and I'm outlining the strategy to make the most amount of money humanly possible when it comes to GTA 6. You can do a higher price point, and if you're not going to do a higher price point, you do things like fake early access. You bake in a lot of GTA Online goodies with the deluxe edition with early access, so you utilize FOMO in conjunction with GTA Online bonuses to get people playing online to hopefully spend more money in the long run with GTA Online. All of those factors come into play. It's a bit of a strategy in how you execute that with GTA 6, and maybe they have an even better plan in how they're gonna go about it with GTA 6 that I am not aware of. That's just what I would think off the top of my head if we're going down the route of how can we make the most amount of money humanly possible. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.